Okay, so here I'm going to start looking at the first speech of Richard III, and this is spoken by Richard III himself, and it's a soliloquy. So he's on stage on his own, and he's speaking this seemingly to himself. This is a really important speech because it sets the scene. No one knows what's been going on, and just these two lines describe this to us. So, now is the winter of our discontent made glorious summer by the son of York. So this winter of discontent is where the Lancasters rule, and the Lancasters and the Yorks were at war with each other. So this previous winter of our discontent has been made glorious summer by the son of York. This is a metaphor, and it's saying that everything bad that was happening before has been taken away, it's been transformed, it's been made this glorious summer by this son of York coming into rule. And not only is this son of York a literal son of York, but this word is a pun on the sun, as in the summer sun. So this is taking this metaphor and it's extending it into what we call an extended metaphor. So it's taking this image of the summer and it's really, really hammering it home, constantly repeating it, just to really force it onto you. And all the clouds that have lord upon our house in the deep bosom of the ocean buried. So all these evil clouds, which are the Lancasters, have been buried beneath the sea. In the deep bosom. This is a really safe sounding word. So everything's been made safe by York coming in. So what Richard's basically saying is everything's quite happy really. Everything that's gone bad has been taken and transformed by Edward, his brother, taking over the kingdom. Now are our brows bound with victorious wreaths. So around the eyebrows you have wreaths of flowers, partying, basically shows that everyone's merry. Our bruised arms, which means kind of battered weapons, are hung up for monuments. So they don't need these weapons anymore, they don't need their swords, they're hung up for decorations. So it's a real contrast between weapon and decorations. Our stern alarms, so the calls to arms, people saying, let's go, let's fight, have changed. Again, these words of transformation and changed to merry meetings. Our dreadful marches to delightful measures. Think about the sounds here. Merry meetings, alliteration, dreadful marches, delightful measures. So he's mimicking these sounds, he's repeating them, but totally transforming the meaning of the words to make it much nicer, much softer. Grim-visaged war. So here, war has been personified. So war is now described as a person. Grim-visaged war has smoothed his wrinkled front, so he's made himself look nice. And now, transformation connectives, and now, instead of mounting barbed steeds, so think of these horses with 5 legs, barbed steeds, barbed wire, they're meant to intimidate the other people. Instead of mounting barbed steeds to fright the souls of fearful adversaries, think about the letters, you have to spit them, F, S, fright the souls. It's really harsh, bitter sounding. He capers nimbly in a lady's chamber. Now contrast these sounds, the really harsh ones from before, to capers nimbly in a lady's chamber. You can't help but say that softly. To the lascivious pleasing of a lute. So after all these kind of harsh war words, we have someone, war, capering nimbly into a lady's chamber. So he's sneaking off into a lady's bedroom. So the lascivious pleasing of a lute. So there's music, there's dancing, there's everything happening in this lady's chamber. Everything's really transformed from this harsh war to this really kind of fun dancing, everyone's happy. And this we can call juxtaposition. where something's totally contrasted to something else, and this is what's happening in these lines as well. Stern alarms, merry meetings, everything that's total opposites are put next to each other to show this change that has happened, this transformation that's happened since the son of York's come in. So now what I want you to think about in the rest of the speech, if everything's so happy, which has just been described in this perfect world, where all the winter, all the clouds have been buried, why does he want to change things?